Sky Prophet, baby. I'm back with another video for you, man. Hope your day going all right. Still feeling blessed. I want you to understand about your freedom, about your free choice, about your head's place and space. Don't let nothing get in the way of that focus, of that peace, of that joy, that enjoyment that you have within these times. All of that, it builds your heart up. All of that, it builds your direction, your focus up. Stay in your moment. Take that in. What the sponge do? Put it in the water. Wet you up. I want you. Same thing, man. Blessings, guidance and protection, integrity, strength, focus, and understanding. Each one of y'all out there, no exceptions. I really understand no exceptions because I used to think it was an exception. I used to think my prayers wasn't being answered. I used to think that I was just another little old me in the world. But I could bring that good news to you that you way beyond that. It's nothing little about you. The only thing that you have live within you is these patterns of thinking that society has trained you to think in. That's the only thing that's live about you. See, I figured this out. Every day, we got to talk about something. Every day, we got to talk about something because we got so much to straighten up. We got so much to figure out. We got so much to find, man. Things not yet revealed should always keep you being a treasure hunter. Spirit say being a treasure hunter. You should always want to know the next. You should always want to know what's going to better you, what's going to enhance you. Each day you open your eyes, constant war is a war within you thinking in this physical, is a war to tarnish your soul, is a war to take that love out of your heart, to take that love out of your heart. What you left when that love comes out of there. We all know what you left with. That's what all these patterns come from. They come from love not being within. It comes from love not being within. That's why it's vital that you go within. Straighten up within. Balance within. Let's be truthful. Let's be truthful. Right now. Right now. How much of that energy of love you actually feel? Like how much love you actually feel in this moment? I know we could talk about it. You're gonna tell me people love you, you love. I get it. I get it. Creator love you too. I'm asking you a question. How much of it do you feel right now in your moment? You see, because some of us, we just know the word. We don't even know how it feel. We just know of it. We know how to play the game with the word. We know how to send a smile, give a little help with the word. But you don't know how to actually feel it. You don't know how to actually receive it. And I'm going to tell you that because we all, is not one person on this earth don't experience that. Because the Creator loves you beyond measure. It's not a moment or a step or a breath you're going to take that you don't have love beyond measure. But we don't know that. We don't walk like that. We don't even understand that on that level. That's not acknowledged within individuals on a daily. How many of y'all how many of y'all thanked him for that breath this morning? Thank source for that life force you still have within you. See, that's the thin line. That's the thin line between disciplining ourselves to want to be and creating better and just sitting down with that whatever mind state. It's a mental world. It's a mental world. So know thyself means what? Find yourself. Find yourself. You find God. You find the fruit. You find all of these energies and your connection to nature and everything else. But you can't find it unless you find yourself. See, that's the thing. Ego, pride, shadow, that's who's in control of you on this earth. That's who you walking with. You walking with that thrill seeker. That's who controlling you. But see, self, when you find self, self is the one with the key to the fruits and everything else. Self got the connection. Self got the connection. And don't listen to what people saying about you one individual, you don't have a higher self. Yeah, you got a higher self. How low you don't you think low sometimes? Don't you understand that you be thinking low? You wouldn't be raising your vibration and frequency if it wasn't a higher you, if it wasn't a higher vibe to you, man. Make it make sense for yourself. Don't let nobody else make it make sense for you. That's the problem now with individuals. Individuals don't have sense, don't even have them. Been walking with all kind of senses their whole life, but don't have no sense. You got to make it make sense. Nothing is allowed upon you forcefully like that. It's your free choice all the way around the board. It's your free choice any way you want to, any way you cut it, bro. Any way you cut it. But the good thing is this. You got that spark. See, when you got that soul got that flame within it. It got that eternal flame within it. That's what light the lantern. That's what light the lantern, man. You have that within you. See, you came to the earth to bring the spark. You came to bring the spark. See, they tell you Ark of the Covenant. Have you researched Ark before? You realize Ark mean hidden, huh? You realize that mean hidden? And what they say about the Ark, when you open it, what? Some power in there, huh? You can't even look at it, huh? That's because that's what was hidden from you, what you have inside of you. That if you open up, people can't stand it. People can't look at it. It's different. It's different. It's something that's been hidden from each and every individual on this earth. That's why you got the story like that. You got people literally trying to find it. People got shovels trying to find it, though. All of these stories pertains to you. All of these stories pertains to your elevation. You raising your vibration. It's not literal. Why would they tell you it's a parable and then you take it literal? That don't make sense. You have to make it make sense for yourself. You can't go by another individual's belief. It has to resonate. You have your compass inside. Right now, if I say, hey, come rob the bank, I bet your compass ain't gonna let you come. You have to understand the power you hold. It's just like you see it, it's just like you feel it, but you have to train yourself to get aligned with that moral compass. And it just pertains to you loving, compassion, having integrity about yourself, compromising with the next individual. Your neighbor is important. Your neighbor is important. Why, Prophet? Because you are your neighbor. You are your neighbor. I told you, anytime you get into it with somebody, your higher self and they higher self is on a higher plane trying to figure out how to work the magic down here. Y'all both gotta understand and grab the thoughts that y'all being given. A lot of times we be given the thoughts, hey bro, look, make that shit right, man. We don't want to because we walking with our ego. We shun that shit way off. So we not making a connection. But if we make the connection, then you start to understand the oneness of things. When you say they got things working out for you, like, man, you working out. You talk to yourself down here, huh? Okay, where that's at? When you tell yourself, hey man, I gotta do right. I gotta be better than this. That's not that norm, that everyday you know. That's not the everyday you. That's you at your core, but that's not the everyday you. The everyday you is worldly, is earthly. It like distractions. It desires the wrong things. It smiles in the dark. It's nothing wrong with none of this. See, the thing with learning, the thing with growing, the thing with mistakes, the thing with facing things is just that. Just understand it's a process. Long as you can bring yourself to a place of not being hurt, of not understanding that something happening to you to hurt you, something happening to you to keep you down, it's happening to you to break you down. Long as you can get that out of your mind, you can understand that everything is coming. Test number 1, chapter number 2, book number 3, and you're growing in the process. You can see yourself. You know how you feel. You know what you got in your head. And that's you at your core. That's you at your core. These generators that y'all buy in the store, most people are aware of them. But what's the basic function of it? What's the basic function of that generator? It's giving power where power has went out at. That's right. It's giving power where power has went out at. Okay. Whether it's a storm that occurred or whether the individual just wasn't taking care of self. Okay? Y'all with me? All right. Now this energy, the essence of that energy that you carry at your core is that generator for this earth. Is that generator for individuals who energy, who power then went out. Doesn't matter how it went out. It doesn't matter how it went out. We know the purpose of the generator. And that's what you are. So you need it. You need it, and you need not try to convince yourself that you're not, because we know what the generator is for. Okay? You've affected people before. Haven't you made people feel good? I know you've lifted people up before. You put a smile on people's face. You made a bunch of people frown too. That's influence. But when they say influence, that's a pretty word for power. That's a pretty word for power. That's what you hold. You hold that about yourself. You are energy. You are energy, 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 man. Everything is energy. Everybody that's around you, everybody that you come in contact with, everybody that gets the opportunity to experience your presence. Listen to me, your presence. Show them the true you. Show them the generator. Show them what spirit, what God, source placed inside of you. If you're not lifting people up, You're not using what's inside of you, you're using what's outside of you. I'm going to repeat that again. If you're not lifting people up, you using what's outside of you, not what's inside of you. Okay? Prophet wants you to protect your energy, protect yourself to and from. Watch your surroundings, man. Watch what you take in your ears. Watch what you give out your mouth. Help somebody. If you can, give somebody some words of encouragement, man. If you can. Prophet got words of encouragement. This a reminder, and I'm going to stay reminding you. Spirit say you the generator. You the generator. Don't open your eyes tomorrow talking about you ain't got no gas. Don't open your eyes tomorrow talking about you ain't got no gas. Make it make sense. Till next time, man. Love everybody, bro. Twice today. Sky Prophet, baby. Peace out.